My bonnie lies over the ocean. Get off, Toad.
Sorry, Thistle. I can't see properly.
No wonder. What's that all over your face?
I'm trying to get rid of my skin condition. Humans hate cane toads. I thought if I could make my skin greener and smoother, like my cousins the green tree frog, then they'd all look on me more favourably. My green cousins, the Ritoria family, are revered in Australia. People are thrilled to have them around. I'm experimenting with a lily pond's weed mask to see if it will get rid of my lumps and bumps, make my skin softer and prettier.
Well, that's a good idea, Toad, but that won't work for me. I'm really rather pretty, but people still don't want me around. I get sprayed and pulled out of the ground when people see me. I don't have a great life expectancy either. I'm an immigrant and not welcome here. I'm stirring up the natives too much. I came in a boat, you know.
Yes, well, me too. We come from South America, but my ancestors were brought over from Hawaii in 1935 to save the sugarcane industry. Back then they were celebrities. They were going to eat all the beetles and save the day. Somehow things went terribly wrong. Now people hate us and want to get rid of us. I don't want to be driven out. I want to stay here. I love this sunburned country. Let's ask Platypus. She's really smart. She'll know what we can do.
Yeah, she's got some spikes like me.
And she can be poisonous like me.
But she's protected by humans. Good idea, Toad.
Bureaucracy is so important in humans' lives. They love it. It's the rules that they live by. All we creatures and plant life are listed in books and documents, and we're classified according to the way people think of us. You two are unfortunately on the blacklist. Weeds and pests. You've moved in, and let's face it, guys, you're not really good for the local community, are you? Reproducing uncontrollably, crowding out the long-term residents, even my dear Bufo Marinus eating the locals. Why couldn't you just stick to the beetles? And of course, some poor unfortunates have been poisoned trying to eat you. You've both created mayhem in the neighbourhood. Therefore, the powers that be have decreed that you are to be eradicated and destroyed. What you need to do is to get yourselves reclassified, put on the other list, the list of desirables. Once you get your status changed, you'll be right. You'll be admired and protected. You might even get yourself put on a coin one day. Then you'll know you've really made it.
Platypus gave us some very wise advice. We've got to go right to the top.
You've got the wrong office, mate. I've been reclassified. Me too.
Oh, congratulations, mate. Good for you.
Seems to be a lot of it going on. We might be in luck.
We're here to ask that we be reclassified. It's all just perspective, really. You could call us threatened species.
Yes, I'm threatened every day. With golf clubs, cars, poisons, people are quite creative in devising painful and gruesome ways to dispatch me to the ever after. Why do they boast about it, when they would be ashamed to admit to treating other creatures the same way? No one would even think of teeing off with a green tree frog, would they? So it must be obvious to you that I'm threatened in many terrible ways.
And my species get yanked out by the roots and tossed aside. We're definitely in danger on a daily basis. Look at me. Look at my colours. I'm so beautiful. When there's lots of us, the fields are coloured with lavender. Many plants that are not weeds don't even have a flower.
And I'm not so bad. What about crocodile? He's lumpy and bumpy and ugly, and there's lots of him. He's not classified as a pest. People like him.
Our new arrivals, Ornipordum acanthium and Bufo marinus. Well, I'm feeling rather threatened myself at the moment, so I can sympathise with you, and I can see your arguments have merit. But the problem is, you do terrible things to our wildlife and environment. For such little guys, you've had a huge impact. Although, Mr. Thistle and Mr. Cane Toad, I have to admit, you're not as bad as that terrible pest, Mr. Rabbit. Let me think. Well, Mr. Bird, I have an idea. There is a possible way of moving forward with this. There may be some potential for reclassifying these two for export. We'll put Mr. Emerson onto it.
There's something to be said for being wild and free.
Able to roam and reproduce wherever and whenever we want.
Maybe I could talk to mates about a little more moderation.
Nah, it's not so bad being on the blacklist really. Moderation's too hard. It goes against our nature. Wild and free, we've got to reproduce uncontrollably.
Decimate the environment. Overrun everything.
Maybe we could organize an uprising. Take over the...
I heard somebody was organising a symposium on reclassifying pests. I'm an immigrant, very misunderstood. Anyone know anything about it? Typical. Everyone talks, no one does anything about it.
I'm on my way to my destiny, gonna clear my name. No more criticism aimed at me, I'll be reveling in newfound fame. I'm on a mission to be reclassified, so I can say I'm a weed with pride. Those harsh opinions will be no more when I lobby the floor. I'm gonna change how people look at me. Something to treasure is what they'll see. And if by some chance I don't succeed, I'll stay on that blacklist proud and a weed. I'm determined to make a change. I can't be so hard to arrange. It's just a matter of opinion after all. Tall poppy syndrome and I'm walking tall. I'll spread the word and spread the seed. Whatever list I'm on, I'm glad I'm a weed. Whatever list I'm on, I'm glad I'm a weed.